Okay, so now we're going to talk about parallel lines and transversals, the words that go in the blanks, and then how to do the problems that are harder below. So when we have parallel lines cut by transversal, it says on there vertical corresponding alternate interior exterior angles, they are all congruent. So that first space is the word congruent. Congruent means that they have equal measures, that they are the same value. Then the next blank, it says same side interior angles are, and we put the word supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to 180. So basically we're looking at the angles are either going to be the same, the equal value, or they're going to add up to 180. If we have parallel lines cut by a transversal, a simple picture like that, and let's say I tell you that this one is 80 degrees. That means that any of the ones that are the small angle here, the small angle here, they're also going to be 80. The ones that are right next to it that are the big angles are going to be 100 because they always add up to 180. That's what supplementary means. So they're either going to be the same or add up to 180. So this one is 80 because it's right next to it. These two are both 80. This one is 100 because it's the big angle. Then we just take all of these numbers and slide them down. This one's 100, this one's 80, this is 80, this is 100. They're the same exact duplicates of the ones above. Now on our examples, instead of giving numbers, they give variables. I'm going to do one that's not on the example that we have there. So let's say that I have that this one here is 50 degrees, and this one over here is 5x degrees. So the first thing I'm going to think is, are these going to be ones that are equal or ones that are going to add up to 180? Because these are both the small angle, if I had patty paper or tracing paper, I could copy this one and rotate it around and it would be exactly the same size as this one. That would mean that I'd write 50 equals 5x. And I would solve this equation. I divide both sides by 5, and I would get x equals 10. Because 5 times 10 is 50, so it's the same. So let's look at the examples that they gave us on the paper. They wrote 2x plus 3 and x plus 6. So that we have to ask ourselves, are these going to be the same size or different size angles? So I'm tracing this one here, which is a large angle. It's more than 90 degrees. And this little angle here, which is a small angle. These are same side interior angles. That means that they're going to add up to 180. So what I do is I add those two expressions, add those sets together, and I put equals 180 because they are same side interior. They're going to add up to 180. 2x plus x is 3x. 3 plus 6 is 9. So I have 3x plus 9 equals 180. I just added the x's together and the constants together, and I got a new expression that's equal to 180. Because whatever this measure is and whatever that measure is, they add up to 180. I'm now going to solve this. I'd like you to try solving this one. $71. I divided both sides by 3, and I got x is 57. I want you to try the next example. Ask yourself, are they equal, are they congruent, or are they supplementary? Will they add up to 180? And then write your equation, either writing these two things equal to each other or add them up and make it equal 180. Those are your two options. They're either equal to each other or they add up to 180. Try it with the last one. Okay, so I see that these are alternate interior angles, which means that they're congruent. They're on that list of congruent ones. Also, they're both the bigger angle, so they're the same. If I use patty paper, they'd be the same. I set them equal, I solved, and I got x equals 3. Hopefully you got the same answer. Another option that they might give is to ask you to plug it back in. In this one, it doesn't really make sense that this is 4 degrees. It's just an example. Don't worry about how it doesn't match, sorry. But it didn't ask you to plug it back in, just asked you to solve. Okay, good luck.